Mother's Day is coming up, and some of us are probably going to go to a local grocery store, pick some flowers from the checkout and call it good. Don't. This week we went around and found 5 of the best locally owned flower shops within St. Albert and the Edmonton area, so we could help you find the very best for mom this year. Let's go. So we're here with May Farrell, Blooms by May.
Yep.
So how long have you been in the business for, May?
So I've been doing this for 11 years. I've had my own business for 8.
Fantastic.
It's a little while.
Well, that's good. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So now Mother's Day is coming up. Is the busy time of year.
Yep.
So do you have some examples of like what $50, $100, $150? What's a good arrangement for Mother's Day then?
55 is where our like designer's choice starts at. And then I think it's 70 and then 85. And then we have this one on the website for Mother's Day is like a blush peony.
Being a florist, you're passionate about what you do. What would be an arrangement that you would actually buy for your own mom?
So my mom loves carnations.
Carnations.
Which are actually the original Mother's Day flower.
Not roses.
Oh, no, white carnations, the original Mother's Day flower. The lady who started Mother's Day started it with white carnations.
Wow.
Which a lot of people think that's a funeral flower.
Yeah, I never actually knew that. So what do you see the main trends in for this year? Like, have you seen?
So people really like the hand-tied bouquets with the fancy wrapping paper. There's these papers you can get. They're called Korean wraps, and they've got the gold edge on the outside, and everyone loves those.
Talking about the advantages of coming into, like a florist versus maybe grocery stores, box stores, what are some of the main reasons we would do that? Me being here as a consumer, I'd say it's because you're passionate, this is your full-time business, you know what you're talking about, so what are some things that might differentiate?
So every single stem gets touched in here. We handle every single stem, strip the leaves off, check for mold, any broken stuff, any dead leaves, all gets pulled off. Every single stem gets handled. Not just bundles that get handled. We touch every single stem in here before it goes out. So everything is seen by us, and there's no mold, there's no mildew, there's no nothing.
We're here with Mandy at Charmed Floral Design in St. Albert. So how long have you had Charmed?
So coming up 11 years.
So you started the business?
I started it from home in my basement, and then the goal was always to come here.
Nice.
So we've been here almost
So how long
11
have you
years.
been a florist?
Almost 20 years.
20 years.
A little over 20 years, actually.
So what got you into being a florist?
Okay, funny story. I was reading a Cosmo. I was sitting on my couch, and this is back before the internet. There was these peely stickers. I peeled it, I stuck it on, I mailed it, and I got my first module, and I loved it, and it was super good. I became a young mom, and I kind of paused it for a bit, and then I went back to college in Edmonton to learn floral design, and here we are.
So one of the things that stand out in this shop specifically is there's a bunch of other things on the wall. So do you mind talking a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I'm the flowers, the plants, and the crystals, and then there's 21 local small businesses 21? In here. Yeah, so we can do like a little gift basket with a local made products, or you can buy flowers in one of them, or
That's a great idea though, because most people don't have the storefront, so.
Yeah, my store's pretty big, so when I got this place, the main reason was I wanted the size for the classes and the size to incorporate the community local small businesses with me, so.
So do you do like classes in here as well?
Yeah, so all the stuff in the middle here gets moved to the side, and then I have tables that come here.
So with Mother's Day coming up, what are you seeing as like the top trends right now?
Yeah, so a lot of the time it's a hand-tied bouquet. A lot of the time it's tulips, for us anyways. That's for floral. There's very specific things that moms do and don't like, so it's very custom to what they want. So it's a lot of people, a lot of holidays aren't like a pre-order one, Mother's Day is, so people are starting right now. It's like my mom likes pink, my mom doesn't like carnations, like it's very specific. So.
I love it. So we're at Klondyke Flowers in St. Albert. We have Shannon, who's the owner. So we just want to talk a little bit about how long you've been a florist for.
I took over the business 9 years ago, and that's where I started.
So you must have a background in flowers.
I do not.
No.
No, I'm a little crazy. I had a previous career, and I just decided on a career switch and bought a flower shop and started right from there.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So with Mother's Day coming, so we just wanted to highlight some of the different bouquets and things that you're seeing. So these are a display of the ones that you have now. So what kind of is the price range that we're seeing for starter up to like the I guess, the most popular?
Yeah, we go everywhere from 50 to like, you know, a couple $100, but I'd say the most common stuff are like our hand tieds down below. And then like we have our specialty mug arrangements. We bring in custom like collectible mugs. And then we get into our tropicals because people really like our large tropicals.
very
We
pretty.
do mini tropicals. And so like that's a pretty custom one that we do as well. So
what are you seeing the main trends right now with arrangements? You said you got tropical, but is there like a certain flower that people are kind of still gravitating to for Mother's Day?
Mother's Day is just usually a nice mix. So it's
Yeah.
always roses, lilies, carnations. It always has like the garden feel because it's spring, bringing in the spring bright colors, and that's kind of the main thing.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And I noticed that there's one in this one in particular.
The butterflies.
It's got these neat little
Yeah.
arrangements, so those
Yeah.
look great.
Yeah, very popular for Mother's Day. Of course, the bright, colorful tropicals are very popular.
Love it. So we're here with Leah at Blossoms on the Trail, small business owner, florist in St. Albert. Just want to get to know her, talk a little bit about the business, and talk about Mother's Day coming up.
Yes,
So what are you seeing as some of the trends that people are buying or looking for?
for Mother's Day
Yeah, for
specifically.
Mother's Day.
There's a bunch of different trends are kind of colliding to create some really unique stuff.
So you're talking like bouquets?
Yeah,
and
bouquets
just-
specifically.
So not just like Valentine's Day where it's all roses.
Right.
You're getting like a mix of different
Yeah, people
flowers.
want different things. So they
Yeah.
want things that look expensive. They want things that are unique colors.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be seeing like pastel, sand colored
Mm-hmm.
roses, like dusty lavenders.
Cool.
So
So for Mother's Day specifically coming up,
Yeah.
are you guys looking at like a range of 50, 100, 150? Like
lots of options at Blossoms on the Trail. We do wrapped bouquets. We are one of the shops, I think, in St. Albert that is happy to do bouquets on the spot for you because we
Okay.
have a florist in our shop at all times during operational hours. Wrapped bouquets, arrangements in vessels, planter baskets, easy to care for plants. We do have tulips coming in. They'll be on special, so you can just grab a bunch of tulips if you just need like an add-on gift for Mother's Day.
So one of the things I noticed coming in here
Mm-hmm.
is you got different things on the wall. Is that collaboration with other business owners in town?
So our shop is about keeping it local. I think that that's a very, very important part of who we are, a very important part of St. Albert as a whole and what
Love it.
people come to expect here. So we've got businesses that are from Beaumont who make our jewelry. We've got candles coming out of Halliburton, Ontario. We've got bath products that are coming out of Winnipeg.
So one of the other questions I asked too is like, what got you into this business?
Floristry.
Yeah, because were you a florist by nature, or is this the background? Because I know we talked before.
Yeah.
You got a different background than ending up in flowers.
Yes. So my formal education is in marketing, creative advertising. Floristry, I guess my earliest memory of working with it was creating grapevine wreaths as a kid and hot gluing the crap out of my fingers. Like painful, but like the thrill of that, I guess, stuck with me. I've always been an artist too. And I do think of floral design as a sculpture form.
Very neat. So we're here with Tina at Bloomstone up in North St. Albert. When did you open up Bloomstone?
We opened up actually July 2021. And lots of
Perfect timing.
perfect timing for us. It was actually during COVID and everyone thought, what are you doing? But the flower industry was booming because no one could go out, and so they were buying gifts for everybody. So it was actually a really great year. Yeah, I was a teacher before I did this, and I knew I needed a bit of a change. I always wanted to have my own business, so I just decided flowers as good as any, right? We've been in business almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in July.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So with Mother's Day coming up, that's the focus of what we're looking at right now. What are you seeing as like some of the trends for arrangements?
Yeah, you know, every year is different. Lots of potted plants we brought in because Mother's Day, like these little tinted jade runners, I sold 60 of them last year in 3 weeks. So we've got them in the 2-inch pots, and then we have 4-inch pots coming in. So potted plants are super popular. Of course, fresh cut flowers are most popular. And then we do have gifts like our Hilbergenberg jewelry. We've got like Bath and Body from Stettler. We try really hard to support local as much as we can.
So with the arrangements, so you had
Yeah, the little tinted
these
jade
guys,
runners.
those jade runners. So what would these range from?
That's
price?
$19.95 with the
Yeah.
little teapot
Pretty.
cup. Yeah, and most of our plants range from $8 right up to like $80.
So
Yeah.
with an arrangement, what are you seeing, like 50 to 150?
You know what? Most vase arrangements start at about $60 and they go right up to people ordering $350.
Yeah.
Then the hand-tied bouquets again are probably $49 and up. So if you want something full, of course, it's going to be a little more, and a little more premium flowers, of course. So thanks for checking out the top 5 local picks of florists in the Edmonton and St. Albert area. These are 5 local business owners that love flowers, so be sure to go out and check them out. Support your moms. Mother's Day is upcoming. It's always held a special place for me. So be sure to get out and check out the different specials they have. Check out their social media and websites in the descriptions below. Support these local business owners. They love what they do. So like, subscribe to the channel. Weekly videos will be coming out. And thank you so much for supporting. Again, Nathan Richter with eXp Realty. Have yourself a great day. Thanks for watching.